Okay, so in this art and culture lesson, we've been studying some of the modern works of art from the Museum of Modern Art in New York. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Let's have a look at a couple of works of art. And we were looking at the topic of identity. So let's see if we can say something about how we saw the topic of identity and the connection with this painting. So we've got this one here, which is the Andy Warhol painting of Marilyn Monroe. Emma, what were your thoughts about this?
So this painting really catch my attention because it's really interesting and also beautiful. And when we look closer to this artwork, we can see that there are a lot of imperfections. And he wanted to say that she is no longer between us because there were a lot of blurs, and also her eyeshadow and lipstick are a little bit messed up. So that's what he wanted to say with this painting. So that's probably all I would say.
Okay, really nice. Thank you for sharing your ideas. Right then we had the Pablo Picasso here. So this is a girl before a mirror. Okay, we can see the painting. Let's see you guys. So Katerina, would you like to say something about your thoughts on this picture?
Yes, so this painting, Girl Before Mirror, it caught my attention because of the vivid coloring, and also like half of the girl's face is covered with makeup and half of it is not, which it might portray like innocence and experience, but from my point of view, it looks like as though the girl was sad, like if she lost a part of herself that she's trying to find, like she's trying to find herself. But the Picasso's works, they can be like we can interpret it in any way. That's like the beauty of his art, that we can interpret it basically in any way. There are just endless possibilities.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, Katerina. That was brilliant. It's nice to see your ideas as you are looking at the painting. Right then, we're going to go on and have a look at another work from the early 20th century. So we're going to go to the Matisse and the Red Studio, 1911. So that's this picture here. Sophia, how about you? Could you tell us your thoughts about this work?
Okay, so this painting really caught my attention because at first it looked like kind of flat to me, like only 2D, but I think the more you look at it, the more 3D and dimensional it starts to feel, and like it looks like as if you were in the room. And it really reminds me of my own room because I also draw. So when I have my art supplies all over my desk, so it really felt familiar. I also liked the warm red colors because it gives off this warm, positive vibe, and it feels really nice.
Great, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, Sophia. That's brilliant. Right then, and the last work that we're going to look at was the choice for you to choose your own work of art and talk about how it expresses your identity. So I was interested in the students who chose this. So Teresa, this is the work. We can see it here. Maybe we can. Okay, make it a bit bigger. So there we go. We should be able to see it. So Teresa, can you talk about this work and how it expresses your identity, why you chose it?
Yes, so when I found this, it reminds me of a city where I was born, that's Banska Bystrica. And when I was younger, we moved out to a small village, like the one we can see on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this experience really creates my identity and the person who I became, because most likely because of me people I met here in my new home, my village, because I have different thoughts, and I'm different person than I would be if I stayed in Banska Bystrica. So I think it really creates my identity, the experience of moving out.
Okay, brilliant. So thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we can stop sharing and